MDC is about people, places, opportunity, and equity.
Sometimes we need to focus on those groups that need a little bit more or a lot more and helping them to accomplish their goals and achieve success, because that's not just good for those individuals, but it's good for all of us.
MDC started back in the 60s during the Civil Rights Movement. It's helped people then, and it's still helping people now.
MDC has a solid track record of accomplishment, particularly helping communities of poverty move towards self-sufficiency.
MDC is good at drawing the best out of people and places.
Our mission and our focus is always with people who are not yet connected to opportunity. And our purpose is how to make those connections possible.
They help people who are on the ground kind of see the future and start thinking in very creative ways about how do we get from where we are to where we want to be.
Change happens in places by the people who are connected deeply to those places.
To work toward change, you have to understand how the culture in which you're working actually functions. If you don't pay attention to culture, it will come and overwhelm whatever your good idea is.
The role of MDC is to help strengthen and empower local organizations and local communities to solve local problems. And we don't consider our work a success unless we have been able to do that.
It all starts with data and data analysis.
We still very much believe in empirical, data-driven inquiry that informs the solutions that we try to put forward to the vexing problems of the day.
MDC looks at education and asset management and workforce development and economic development all together. They understand that these issues do not work independently, but very dependently of each other.
Today, the economy is changing rapidly. Due to technology, due to international competition, we need to be able to adapt and provide people with new skills.
In the job market today, because there are so many people unemployed, companies, they want the man or the woman that can come in there and do the job.
We began to work very deeply with community colleges because we said, here's a perfect infrastructure present in almost every community that can help people develop the skills and get the education needed to connect to living wage work.
What we've come to realize is that it's not enough to get people in. It's not enough to get them to start. We have to give them the appropriate blend of social and academic support to help them finish what they start.
Most people, if you talk to them that are going through these economic times, they don't want a handout. They want a hand up, and they don't know how to navigate the system.
So what we're trying to do is get all the support that a family might be eligible for so they can take the next step to get a better job or to get the education and training that they need. And that moves people on a path to financial security.
MDC's business is demonstration and incubation. We research, test, and demonstrate ideas that work, and then incubate them to become powerful tools for change.
There just aren't that many organizations that have the capacity both to have a broad vision and to implement. So this combination makes MDC a really important partner.
We began working with foundations to help boards and staff understand that it was much more powerful. You could get a much higher return on the dollar invested if you focus that investment upstream at causation.
A great example of that here is we were receiving lots of small requests related to early childhood education. Instead of funding a lot of individual projects, we have committed $5.4 million. It's the largest per capita commitment to early childhood education that's ever been made in the Commonwealth of Virginia. That grew directly out of the work that MDC started doing here 5 years ago.
We have been able to move to the policy level, the analytical level,
of responding and educating the debate, but yet we have not lost focus on the very essence of what is most important, and that is the human aspect of the population that we work with.
I would like for MDC's work to have instilled a confidence in people and places, that what they need to be where they want to be is in them already, so that people are able to become who they are destined to be.
Well, I hope that MDC will continue to be on the front lines, fighting for people who have little and appealing to people who have much, to use those resources to help those who have less, and to understand that it is in their self-interest to help those who need help.